x equal root 2 over 2. Then sine 2x equal what? First step, we can find the measure of angle x, which x is the measure of an acute angle. Cosine 45 equal root 2 over 2. Root 2 over 2 equal 1 over root 2. We can draw right angle triangle isosceles. We have 1 and 1, and root 2 is angle 45. Cosine, it will be adjacent over hypotenuse, 1 over root 2. It will be root 2 over 2. Then x here will be 45. Or you can use a calculator to find the measure of angle x. Shift cosine root 2 over 2. The measure of angle x will be 45. Then we can find sine 2x. It will be sine 2 times 45. Will be sine 90 degree. Sine 90, it will be equal 1. You can use a calculator, find the result. Sine 90, it will be 1. Okay, then you must choose letter C about question number 1. Number 2 is the number of axes of symmetry of the circle equal infinity. If we have a circle, then the number of line symmetry here will be infinity. Choose letter D about question number 2. Number 3, if EBCD a rectangle, E, the order of E, -4 and -1, C 4 and 5, then the length of PD equal. We have rectangle, and the properties about rectangle, two diagonals are equal lengths. We have two diagonals equality. We have E, B, C, D. Give us order E, -4 and -1, and the order of point C 4 and 5. We know the diagonal DB equal diagonal EC. We can find side lengths by using the root square root of x2 minus x1 power 2. Right here 4 minus 4 all power 2, and 5 minus 1 all power 2. Okay, 4 minus 4, it will be what? 4 minus 4, it will be 8. 8 power 2 equal 64. And 5 minus 1, 5 plus 1 equals 6. 6 power 2, 36. The result will be square root of 100. The result will be 10 length unit. Okay, choose letter A. Question number 4, the perpendicular lengths between x equal 5 and x plus 5 but 3 equals 0 equals path lengths. Okay, we want to find the perpendicular lengths between two straight line. First straight line was x equal 5 here, and next straight line here we have x plus 3 equals 0, because x plus 3 equals 0, it's meaning x equal -3, this part -3. Then the length here will be 3 units, and this length 5 units. Then the perpendicular length between two straight line x equal 5 and x equal -3, or x plus 3 equal 0, we have 3 plus 5 equal 8 length units. Choose letter P about question number 4. Choose letter P. Question number 5. ABC is isosceles triangle and right angle triangle and C. Okay, isosceles and right angle triangle at C. The length of each L is in AP2. We have here L and L, and then side lengths we can find AB from Pythagoras. Square root about first power 2 plus second power 2, it will be square root of 2L power 2, and then you can simplify it, write L root 2. Then side lengths here will be L root 2. Then the ratio between AB to BC to CA. AB L root 2 and BC L and CA L. We can divide it by L to simplify the result. The result here will be root 2 and 1 and 1. Choose letter D about question number 5. Question 6. In the opposite figure, the equation of straight line L here. We have straight line path through the original point and make angle here, the measure of its 60 degree. Then we can write equation y equal mx plus constant. Constant here will be equal 0 because straight line passing through the original point. And we can find the slope here, tan 60 multiplication by x plus constant 0. Tan 60, we have right angle triangle here, 30, 60, 1 and 2 and root 3. 30 and 60, 1 and 2 root 3. Then tan 60, it will be root 3 over 1. It will be root 3 multiplication by x. Result will be y equal root 3 multiplication by x. It's equation of straight line passing through the original point and they make a 60 degree with x-axis. The result will be letter D. It shows letter B. Okay, letter B. Next question, letter E. Find the slope and the length of the y-intercept for the length here, x over 2 plus y over 3 equal 1. We know this equation of straight line cut two parts from x-axis and y-axis, cut here 2 parts and here 3 parts. Okay, then you can write the slope negative coefficient of x over coefficient of y. Coefficient of x here it will negative half and coefficient of y equal third. Then you can write negative half times the inverse about third, it will be 3 over 1. The slope here will be negative 3 over 2. Okay, then the slope will be negative 3 over 2. Okay, and intercepted part of y-axis 3 parts. The intercept for the length here will be what? Will be 3 parts. Cuts from y-axis 3 parts. Understood? Then you can write the slope equal negative 3 over 2 and intercepted part intercepted part of the y-axis equal 3 units. What? 3 units, okay? Question letter P. If sin x equal tan 30, we can find for cosine x product sin x. First step, we can find, again, we have sin x equal tan 30 sin 60. We have right angle triangle here, 30 degree and 60, 1, 2, and we have here root 3. Then sin x equal tan 30 equal opposite over adjacent, 1 over root 3, product sin 60, opposite here, root 3, sin 60 opposite over hypotenuse. And then you can cancel root 3 by root 3 and the result will be 1 over 2. Then sin x will be half, meaning the measure of angle x it will be 30 degree. Okay, then the measure of angle x will be 30 degree. And then you want to find for cosine x, for cosine x sin x. We can write 4 product by cosine x. X here was 30. Okay, cosine 30 dot sine 30, right? 4 product by cosine 30 adjacent over hypotenuse, root 3 over 2, sine 30, 1 over 2. 2 times 2, 4, 4 divided by 4, 1. 1 times root 3, it will be root 3. The result here will be root 3. Next question. Question letter A. Find the equation of straight line which passes through the point 2 and negative 5. And it's parallel to straight line which passes through negative 2, 1, and 1, 2, and 7. Okay. In the graphical here we have straight line. We want to find the equation of straight line which passes through the point 2 and negative 5. We have here 2 and negative 5 here. It's a point. And another we have negative 2 and 1. Straight line passing through negative 2 and 1 and 2 and 7. 2 and 7 here. We want to find the equation of straight line which passing through the point 2 and 5 and parallel to straight line which passing through 2 point negative 2 and 1. It's the first point, and second point 2 and 7. Okay, we will put the equation of straight line here about this straight line. Put the equation L such that y equal mx plus constant. Okay, it will be L1 and M1 here reverse to the slope, and we can find slope 2 about straight line L2 equal y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. y2 here 7 minus 1 over 2 minus 2, it will be 2 plus 2, 7 minus 1, 6, 2 plus 2, 4, and then you can simplify to find the slope, it will be 3 over 2, such that L1 was parallel to L2, then slope 1 will be slope 2 equal 3 over 2. Okay, then the equation of straight line L1 such that y will be equal 3 over 2x plus constant. Okay, we can find the constant here in this equation of straight line by put the point 2 and 5 belonging to straight line, because it tells us straight line, the straight line passing through 2 and 5, such that the point 2 and 5 is belonging to L1, then this point will be satisfied this equation. We have 2 and 5, put x equal 2 and y equal 5, and 5 equal 3 over 2 times x with 2 plus constant. Then 5 equal, we cancel 2 by 2, 5 equal 3 plus constant, then the constant here will be equal 2. Okay, then you can write the equation of straight line. The equation will be equal, but constant here equal 2, or sorry, we have passing through the point 2 and negative 5, it was negative 5. Okay, 2 and negative 5, then the constant will be negative 3 plus 5, it will be negative 8. We have the point 2 and negative 5 here. Understood? We put y equal negative 5 and x equal 2, and then moved 3 to left hand side. Negative 5 minus 3, it will be negative 8. Then the equation will be y equal 3 over 2x minus 8. The constant here, it will be 8 parts. In the equation of straight line here, cut from y-axis 8 parts here. Look at with me about question letter B. We have triangle ABC, right angle triangle at B, and twice AB equal root 3 AC. Okay, first we can draw triangle here, right angle triangle at B. We have ABC, right angle triangle, and they give us twice AB equal root 3 AC. Then we can find the ratio between AB and EC. We have here the product of extremes equals the product of means. EP times 2 equal EC times root 3. Then you can write EP equal root 3 here, and AC was 2. AC is hypotenuse 2. You can find the length of CP by write hypotenuse power 2 subtract adjacent power 2. Then CP power 2, it will be 2 power 2 subtract root 3 power 2. It will be 4 minus 3, it will be 1. Inside length here will be 1. We have 1 part and 2 parts and 3 or 3 parts. Okay, then you can find measure of angles. See how you can using any ratio between such that root 3 and 2. We know sine C equal opposite over hypotenuse equal root 3 over 2, and then you can find the measure of angle C by using calculator. Shift cosine root 3 over 2 to find the angle. The measure will be 60 degree. Then the measure of angle C will be 60 degree. Okay, because sine 60 equal root 3 over 2, and then you want to find the difference between sine power 2a and square of cosine C. Okay, first sine a here is 60. Sine 60, it will be root 3 over 2, right, power 2, subtract by cosine C. We have again this angle will be what? This angle will be 30. Then you want to find sine power 2 30 subtract cosine power 2 of 60. Power 2 about sine 30. Sine 30 it will be 1 over 2. Then we can write 1 over 2 all power 2 subtract cosine 60, it will be cosine 60 1 over 2. Again, okay, 1 over 2 power 2. Then the difference between them equals 0, because the result here will be 4 and the result here force minus force, it will be equal 0. Okay, understood. We have right angle triangle at B, and he give us the ratio between EP and EC root 3 over 2, and then we can find side length about CP here by right hypotenuse power 2 subtract by root 3 power 2. The result will be 1. The square root of about 1, it will be 1. Then CP, it will be square root of 1, it will be 1. Then the measure of angle here C will be 60, because sine 60 equal root 3 over 2. Shift sine root 3 over 2, it will be 60. Okay, and the next angle here will be 30, because the measure of angle A plus measure of angle C equal 90 degree. We call it complementary or supplementary angles. Then we can find sine power 2 of A subtract cosine power 2 of C will be sine power 2 30 subtract cosine power 2 60. 1 over 2 power 2 subtract 1 over 2 power 2. The difference between them equals 0. Next question, number 4, letter A. If two straight lines L1 and L2 are perpendicular, then find the value of A. We have two straight lines here was perpendicular. The first equation L1 such that 3x minus 4y equal minus 4y minus 3 equals 0. And the equation of straight line 2, we have AY plus 4x minus 8 equals 0. We have L1 and L2, they are perpendicular. We want to find the value of A here. Okay, we can find the slope about straight line 2 and the slope about straight line L1, and using the rule such that L1 perpendicular to L2, then M1 product by M2, it will be negative 1. It's the rule about two straight line. If two straight line perpendicular, then the slope 1 multiplication by slope 2 equal negative 1, or we can write slope 1 equal negative 1 over slope 2 as you like. You can use this method or this method. You can find the slope here about this equation by write the negative coefficient of x over coefficient of y. The result will be 3 over 4. Okay, and the slope about straight line here, it will be negative coefficient of x over coefficient of y. Negative coefficient of x, it will be negative 4 over coefficient of y, it will be a. And we have slope 1 as slope 2. Then we can using this product here between two m1 m2 equal -1. Then we can write step 1, it will be 3 over 4, product -4 over a, it will be -1. You can cancel -4 divided by 4 equal 1 and write negative behind here. -1 times 3 equal -3 over a, it will be -1. And then you can simplify it, cancel negative by negative, then a here will be 3 because 3 divided by 3 equal 1. Then the value of variable 8 will be 3. Okay, next question. Here we have 3 points A, B, C, and we have D. We have 4 points A, B, C, D are the vertices of rhombus. Find the area of the rhombus A, B, C, D. Okay, we know the area of rhombus equal half times diagonal 1 times diagonal 2. So you must find the length of first diagonal AC and second diagonal PT, and then find the area half times first diagonal and second diagonal. Okay, now we will draw here small rhombus to know the steps about this example. Okay, we have here A, B, C, and D. He give us the order about A was 3 and 2, and the order of B equal 4 and -2, and the order about C here -1 and 2, and the order of D here it will be -2 and 3. First step, we can find the length of AC. Why? Because AC here is a diagonal, and we want to find the area of rhombus. The area equal half times diagonal 1 times diagonal 2, and AC we call the diagonal. We know in any rhombus two diagonals are perpendicular and do not equal in length. Then we can find the length of AC by raise the square root of x2 minus x1 power 2 plus y2 minus y1 power 2, and so on. Okay, you can write with me about steps here. X2 minus x1, 3 minus 1, it will be 3 plus 1. Okay, power 2, and 2 minus 2, it will be power 2. The result will be square root of 4 power 2, it will be 16. 16 plus 0, it will be 16. Square root of 16, it will be 4. We have here again, we have A was 3 and 2, and B 4 and -2, and C -2, 1 and -2. Then we can complete here. 3 minus 1, it will be 3 plus 1 power 2, and 2 minus 2, it will be 2 plus 2 all power 2. And then you can write square root of 3 power plus 1, 4 power 2, 16. 2 plus 2, 4 power 2, 16. The result will be square root of 32. 32 equals 16 times 2. You can write 4 here. Square root of 16 equals 4, and the remainder 2 under the square root. The result will be 4 root 2 length unit. And then we can find the second diagonal here of PT equal square root of x2 minus x1, -2 minus 4 all power 2, and 3 minus 2, it will be 3 plus 2 all power 2. Then PD equals square root of -2 minus 2, -4 power 2, -6 power 2, 36. And 3 plus 2, it will be 5. 5 power 2, it will be 25. Okay, you can eat them. B and D. B and D. Okay, you have here 36, and the order of B 4 and -3. It was -3, and D -2 and 3. Okay, again 4 minus 2, it will be 4 plus 2 or power 2, it will be 6. 6 power 2 36, and -3 minus 3 all power 2, it will be -6 power 2 36. The result will be 6 root 2, because 36 plus 36 equal square root of 36 times 2. The result will be 6 root 2 length unit. Then you can find the area will be half times base times the height. About perpendicular, here the base and the height are two diagonals. Half times diagonal 1 times diagonal 2. We have here diagonal 1 and here diagonal 2. Okay, write 4 root 2 times 6 root 2 product by half. You can cancel 4 times 6 24, divided by 2 12. 12 times root 2 times root 2 equal 2. The result will be 2 times 12, it will be 24 square units. Okay, 24 square units. Next question. Prove that left hand side, right hand side, cosine power 2 60 equal cosine power 2 30 times tan power 2 30 times tan 45. Okay, you must know triangle properties about right angle triangle and isosceles right angle triangle. Okay, to draw to solve this example. First step, I will draw the 30 60 triangle. We have 30 and 60. We have one here and hypotenuse 2, and here 3, and we have another triangle 1 and 1 and root 2, and this angle was equal this angle 45 degree. And we can write left hand side here and right hand side. Left hand side here cosine power 2 60. We have 60 here, cosine it will be adjacent over hypotenuse. Okay, 1 over 2 or power 2, the result will be fourth. And right hand side we have cosine power 2 of angle 30 times tan power 2 of angle 30 times tan 45. Okay, complete with me. Cosine power 2 of angle 30, here we have cosine 30, it will be adjacent over hypotenuse, root 3 over 2 power 2 product by tan 30, it will be opposite over adjacent, 1 over root 3 power 2 times tan 45, it will be 1 over 1, and then you can complete the result here. It will be 3 over 4 root 3 over 2 power 2, it will be 3 over 4 times 1 over root 3 all power 2, 1 power 2 it will be 1, root 3 power 2 it will be 3 times 1. We can cancel 3 by 3, then the result will be 1 over 4. Then left hand side it will be right hand side, it will be 1 over 4. Okay, next question. Pay attention with me. Here we have straight line. This straight line passing through to point, and you want to find the perimeter of triangle here. Okay, first step about this example, we can write the equation of straight line which passes through the point A and B. This straight line cut two parts from x-axis and y-axis, and this point, the order of this point was A here, x and 0, and the next point here B, 0 and y, and they give us C here lies in the middle between A and B. This is the midpoint between A and B, and the order of C was 3 and 4. Okay, he would find the area or the perimeter of the triangle. Okay, we can find the perimeter of this triangle by using steps here. Look at this point C, such that C, the order of it, C was 3 and 4, lies the middle distance between A and B. Then the order of the point C equal x1 plus x2 divided by 2, x here plus 0 divided by 2, and y2 plus y1 divided by 2, 0 plus y divided by 2. Okay, we have here 0 and y, 0 plus y divided by 2. Then 3 and 4 will be equal x over 2 and then y over 2. Then the first projection here will be equals first projection, second projection equals second projection. Then we can write 3 equal x over 2, so x will be equal 6. And y over 2 equal 4, then y here it will be 8. Then you can write the length of this part will be what? Will be 6 lengths. And the length about this part will be 8 lengths. And then we have here right angle triangle. And we can write the length of hypotenuse here to find the perimeter. We can write the length of AP by using theorem of Pythagoras. This side length 6 and this side length 8 lengths. You can find this side length will be 10 from Pythagoras. Then the parameter, we can write the parameter. Will be equal 6 plus 8 plus 10. 6 plus 8 equal 14. 14 plus 10 equal 24. Length unit. Okay, length unit. It's the last question here. Okay.